Imagine a place at the very top of the world where the horizon stretches endlessly and the sky feels impossibly close. Here, the earth breathes steam and shouts with fire. This is Iceland, a land shaped by powerful forces beneath your feet. As your plane descends, you notice there are no sprawling cities, only breathtaking landscapes, endless black volcanic fields, gleaming glaciers that catch the sunlight, and wild, untouched terrain. Jagged mountains rise up, their peaks shrouded in mist. Waterfalls tumble down sheer cliffs, sending spray into the crisp air. Moss carpets the endless lava fields in a soft green blanket, making the ground look almost otherworldly. The air here is so pure and fresh, it feels as if you're breathing for the very first time. In this place, fire and ice are neighbors, living side by side in a delicate balance, each shaping the land in their own way. The wilderness is raw and untamed, a dramatic stage where nature is the main character, and every view is a masterpiece. Stand on a black sand beach and watch as chunks of glacier ice, sparkling like diamonds, are carried ashore by the waves. Sometimes, you can feel the ground tremble beneath your feet, a gentle reminder of the hot, restless rock that lies below. Hot springs bubble up from the earth, warming natural pools and even powering homes, blending comfort with wild energy. Iceland is more than just a collection of beautiful sights. It's a living, breathing world, always changing and full of surprises. The wind here whispers ancient Viking stories, carrying the echoes of legends across the open fields and valleys. At night, the northern lights sweep across the sky, painting it with colors and filling the darkness with quiet magic. In the highlands, the silence is so deep and profound, you can almost hear the earth itself turning beneath you. This is a land of mystery and old tales, inviting you to slow down, listen, and truly connect with the wild spirit of Iceland. It's a world with its own rules, ready to surprise and inspire you at every turn. Welcome to Iceland, the land of fire, ice, and wonder. What makes Iceland special? For starters, it's one of the world's youngest countries, geologically speaking. Volcanoes erupt often, changing the land and making people feel like anything is possible. You can walk between two continents, touching the edges of the North American and Eurasian plates. Iceland's culture grew alone, making its people very independent. The Icelandic language has barely changed in 1,000 years. People in Iceland today can read old Viking stories as easily as today's news. There's no army, and the police don't carry guns. Trust and safety are a part of everyday life. People leave doors unlocked, and babies sleep outside in winter. Iceland runs almost completely on clean energy, leading the world in green power. It's a place that celebrates its funny quirks, from strange museums to sports where people throw stones. Iceland marches to the beat of its own volcano-powered drum. If the landscape is Iceland's dramatic face, its people are the warm, beating heart. Even with the tough weather, Icelanders are welcoming, direct, and have a dry sense of humor. With fewer than 400,000 people, the country feels like one big family. Community is everything. If someone's in trouble, everyone helps. In small towns, life is all about shared activities, football games, fishing, and festivals. Iceland is one of the world's most equal societies. Who you are is more important than your social standing. You'll see business owners and fishermen chatting over coffee, and government ministers waiting in line for hot dogs. Crime is rare, trust is high, and people truly look out for each other. Their national saying, "Theta reddest," it'll all work out, shows a calm, hopeful spirit. Whether facing storms or problems, Icelanders believe things will get better. It's a way of life that's both practical and uplifting. The Icelandic spirit is cheerful, focused on community, and quietly confident. Icelandic women are known not just for being pretty, but for their strength, independence, and equality. From Viking times, women managed farms and families, creating a culture of self-reliance. Today, Iceland leads the world in gender equality, with laws supporting equal pay and shared time off for new parents. In 1980, Iceland chose the world's first female president, Vigdís Finnbogadóttir, inspiring many generations. Women are leaders in every area: business, politics, science, and the arts. A big moment in 1975, 90% of Icelandic women went on strike, showing how important they were to society. Women helping each other and supporting each other are still very strong forces. Icelandic women show toughness, confidence, and a strong connection to their community. Their true beauty comes from a culture that values strength and equality above everything else. A day in Iceland can feel like two different worlds, depending on whether you're in the lively city or the peaceful countryside. The contrast is striking, yet both are deeply connected by Icelandic culture and nature. In Reykjavik, life is creative and relaxed. People sip coffee in cozy cafes, work in tech or design, and stroll through streets painted in every color. The city buzzes with energy, but never feels rushed. Art and music are everywhere, from bold murals to spontaneous concerts. Friends gather in city squares, sharing laughter and ideas, making Reykjavik feel like a small town with a big heart. Across Iceland, the local hot spring pool is a daily ritual. Here, people of all ages gather to soak, chat, and unwind, no matter the weather. It's a place where stories are shared and friendships are made. In small towns and fishing villages, life moves with the rhythm of the tides and the ever-changing weather. The pace is slower, but every day is shaped by the land and sea. Fishermen set out before sunrise, braving the cold and waves. When the boats return, the whole village comes together, turning the catch into a celebration of community and hard work. People farm, mend nets, or work in fish factories, proud of skills passed down for generations. These traditions are the backbone of rural life, connecting families to their ancestors. Evenings stretch on under the midnight sun, with friends gathering outdoors, or neighbors sharing stories at the local shop. The sense of togetherness is strong, especially during the endless summer light. The pace is gentle, and old traditions run deep. Elders teach crafts and stories, keeping Iceland's heritage alive for the next generation. Reykjavik offers modern energy and innovation, while the countryside gives a glimpse into Iceland's heart and history. Both are essential to the Icelandic spirit. Whether in the city or a remote village, community and connection are at the center of life here, bringing people together in celebration and support. Life in Iceland is simple, but deeply meaningful, rooted in nature, tradition, and the warmth of its people. Iceland's seasons are a dramatic dance between endless light and deep darkness. In summer, the midnight sun barely sets. People stay up late, hiking or hanging out in golden light. Time feels like it stops, daily routines become flexible, and joy fills the air. Icelanders make the most of every moment, exploring, camping, and celebrating outdoors. Then winter comes, with just a few hours of daylight. Darkness is welcomed with candles, books, and cozy get-togethers, Heimilisfriður, or home peace. Cafes glow with warmth, and families get close. The long nights bring the northern lights, painting the sky with green and pink. Icelanders never stop being amazed by this sky show. The darkness is a canvas for stars and northern lights, not just a lack of light. The difference between lively summer and quiet winter shapes Icelandic life. It's a lesson in balance, appreciating both the light and the dark. Here, nature sets the rhythm, and people learn to do well in both extremes. To truly understand Iceland, you have to embrace its oddities and celebrate its quirks. This is a country where the unusual is woven into daily life, and the unexpected is simply part of the charm. The food here is famously strange. Fermented shark, known as hakarl, and sheep's head or svid, are just the beginning of Iceland's adventurous cuisine. And then there's brennivín, the Black Death, a potent local schnapps that's both feared and loved, often served alongside these traditional dishes. These foods are more than just oddities. They're a window into Iceland's past, when survival meant using every part of the animal and nothing could be wasted. Even today, families gather to prepare and share these meals, keeping old traditions alive at the dinner table. Iceland's rules are just as unique as its food. The country even has a naming committee that must approve every new baby name, ensuring names fit the language and culture. Last names aren't passed down in the usual way. John's son is Jonsson, and his daughter is Jon's daughter, reflecting a deep connection to family roots. At Christmas, Iceland's folklore comes alive as 13 mischievous Yule lads visit children, leaving small gifts, or even potatoes in shoes, depending on how well-behaved the children have been. Hot dogs, or pilsur, are a national obsession here, topped with crispy onions, remoulade, and sweet mustard, and enjoyed by people of all ages, at any time of day. The local hot dog stand isn't just a place to eat, it's a cultural landmark, a spot where locals and visitors mingle. These quirks aren't just for show, they're woven into the fabric of Icelandic life. Traditions are cherished and passed down through generations, From magical elf stories to unique sports like stone throwing and playful games that connect people to their land and legends. Icelanders take pride in their strangeness, making the country wonderfully unique and full of surprises at every turn. Here, what might seem unusual elsewhere is perfectly normal, and the ordinary is often nothing short of amazing. In Iceland, rules, food, and old stories all come with a twist, making every experience memorable. That's what makes Iceland unforgettable, a land where the extraordinary is simply everyday life. The Icelandic soul is a mix of old myths and new creativity. Many Icelanders believe in Huldufolk, hidden people, elves, and trolls living in the rocks. Elf houses are in gardens, and roads are moved to avoid bothering their homes. This respect for things you can't see shows a deep connection to nature. Iceland is a nation of storytellers with old medieval stories still read and loved today. Books are treasured. 1 in 10 Icelanders will publish a book, and Christmas is celebrated with a flood of new books. Music is everywhere, from world-famous artists to local choirs in every town. Creativity and working together are everywhere, and music is for everyone. The Icelandic personality is practical yet imaginative, down to earth yet enchanted by the landscape. Their stories, songs, and beliefs show people who see magic in everyday life. Visiting Iceland is like stepping into a vivid dream, old, futuristic, and totally unique. It's a land of homes heated by volcanoes, old stories, and maybe elves. The scenery is out of this world, but the real magic is in the people and how they live. Trust, equality, and community are the base. Toughness and cheerfulness are the spirit. Iceland keeps its language and traditions while leading in new ideas. Quirks are celebrated, not hidden. Leaving Iceland, you carry its warmth, quiet, and spirit with you. It's a place that changes how you see things and plants a seed of cheerful toughness in your heart. Iceland is a strange, wonderful island that welcomes you and never quite lets you go.